Wilkinson is 10 times the world champion. Bax and Stupilis, they've done it again. Unbelievable. Marvin van Lukener certainly deserves the red plate. And what an incredible sport this is. Fast, high and spectacular. Unbelievable.
Here we go then, everybody. A little bit of a creep there for Ian Copse. Oh, and away we go for the first qualifying race of the 2022 season. Who will get the whole shot? It's Etienne Bax and Andre Chermak up the inside, but trying to go round the outside on the left-hand chair is Jake Brown and Paul Horton. They're up to 7th or so, but out in front it is Etienne Bax and Andre Chermak just ahead. That looks like Brett Wilkinson and Joe Millard in 2nd place with the green and the pink bits flashing on the screen. It's the 30-minute I was going to say, there's not 30-minute there on the caption, but either way, into the trees we go now. Stace, the 127 of Andre Nuben and Simon Lenz, the German crew, unfortunately not getting underway there. So their race is run already, it would seem. Very unfortunate indeed for those guys. But here we come then, back towards us through the trees. There's Ian Copse and Andreas Lenner. They had a little bit of movement before the gate, but it doesn't seem to have hampered them this time. There is Brett Wilkinson and Joe Millard. Brett Wilkinson coming back after quite a long time away from the GP Sidecarcross paddock. But Jake Brown and Paul Horton coming under pressure from Kurt Varick and Larry Kunas. They're almost side by side over these jumps, heading toward the woodland section now. They're almost side by side once again as they go over this big jump. Massive air from these guys as they head into the trees. There's Brett Wilkinson and Joe Millard just ahead of Jake Brown and Paul Horton. Larry Kunas with his driver there, Kurt Varick, go to the inside. Oh, that's going to be so close as they come out of this corner. That it looks as though that it's going to be Kurt Varick and Larry Kunas who take position then ahead of Jake Brown and Paul Horton. Either way, look at this. We've got a 9-wheeler, almost a 12-wheeler there with Tim Lefferink and Kostas Paleskas trying to join onto the back of this freight train. Jake Brown, Paul Horton seemingly slipping into the clutches of Stefan Weiss and Loic van der Putten. But Gert Gordiev, Kasper Stupilis, they're trying to make a move on the 418 crew side by side, and they make it stick. Gert Gordiev, Kasper Stupilis then up another position into 7th place. Jake Brown, Paul Horton through that difficult section of the circuit. Tim Lefferink, Kostas Paleskas, of course, Tim Lefferink's younger brother Sam Lefferink, who usually rides with Sam Veldman, was, I think, is down to do some of the GPs this year, but unfortunately at the moment, young Sam Lefferink, oh, we've got to ride it down, it's Andreas Lenner. Andreas Lenner has fallen off of the back of Ian Copse's machine. Back to the format we had in 2019 and seasons prior to that. We have the qualifying races on the Saturday and the 2 races on the Sunday. But there we go then. High five and hugs all around for Etienne Bax and Andre Chermak. Good stuff from the 4-time world champion and the passenger who finished 3rd in the world last season. The gap between themselves and Julian Veldman and Glenn Janssens was 11.6 seconds in the end. But still fantastic running from those 2 crews. 3rd place, Brett Wilkinson and Joe Millard come across the line to take 3rd in this qualifying session. Group B qualifying session underway. 20 minutes and 2 laps will be the duration of this race. And there we go, 5 seconds remaining. The revs rise, the tension builds, and the gate will drop now. And away we go for the Group B qualifying session. Who will get the whole shot? Fantastic stuff there from the number 7 of Justin Kuban, Rodolphe Leriton. Up the inside as well, Marvin van Lukener and Robbie Bax, but they're on the outside for the right-hander there, but they've covered that already. Oh, we've got someone over the top already. It's the number 23 machine of Joachim Ryman and Martin Betschart. But luckily they're all okay, and we'll be looking to make up more ground. But at the moment, Justin Kuban and Rodolphe Lebreton, I know Dion Rietman will be absolutely delighted to see the number 7 of Justin Kuban and Rodolphe Lebreton out in front, leading the way ahead of Marvin van Lukener, but for such a short time, because Marvin van Lukener and Robbie Bax have already made a move and will be putting the hammer down. The leading 2 have already significantly gapped the number 9 of Davy Sanders and Luc Rostang, but they have been overtaken already. It looked like Gert van Verven and Ben van den Bogart, the number 11 Sidecarcross crew, and indeed it is. The number 93, Marco Heinz and Rudy Betschart challenging Van Verven, Davy Sanders and Luc Rostang for that 4th place. And they've opened up the gap significantly more over the number 7 of Justin Kuban. But around the outside of Gert van Verven, you can't do that, surely. Marco Heinz and Rudy Betschart trying to get the power down. They've made it work. What a fantastic overtake from the number 93 of Marco Heinz and Rudy Betschart. half a lap ago they were nowhere, and all of a sudden they're up into 3rd place. Great stuff there from Marco Heinze and Rudy Betschart, the Swiss pairing. Can they do the same this time round on Justin Kuban and Rodolphe Lebreton? They're certainly trying it. They come out of that particular left-hander side by side with Gert van Verven and Ben van den Bogart, but carrying more corner speed. They've lost position once again. Gert van Verven and Ben van den Bogart fight back into 3rd place. But Marco Heinze and Rudy Betschart, they will be looking to try and make that overtake work once again in just a half a lap's time. Side by side. Oh, challenge for 2nd place. That's going to get tight. Whoa, Gert van Verven, Ben van den Bogart trying to make a move where there wasn't really much space. They're still side by side alongside Justin Kuban and Rodolphe Lebreton. Marvin van Luken and Robbie Bax, they're out in front. We shan't worry about them for the time being, but it is still Justin Kuban and Rodolphe Lebreton holding station in 2nd place. But Gert van Verven and Ben van den Bogart, you can say anything about them, but you can't say they're not trying. Gert van Verven, Ben van den Bogart. It looks as though they're going to try it again. They're going to try it again, and they go up the inside. Marco Heinze, Rudy Betschart. Oh, they're tangled up. No, that's going to cost them so much time. Ben van den Bogart gives them a little bit of a kick, and that separates them. But wow, the big winner there really is Justin Kuban and Rodolphe Lebreton. They've been led off the hook somewhat. And look at them, they've got an advantage now of around 5 or 6 seconds over Marco Heinze and Rudy Betschart through this difficult section. So we now have 2 right-hand sidecars and a left-hand sidecar in that order. Oh, very, very close to the edge of the circuit there. Gert van Verven, Ben van den Bogart around the outside. Marco Heinze and Rudy Betschart looking to make it stick up the inside. So Justin Kuban, Rodolphe Lebreton, so close there to losing their 3rd place position. And look at this, we have some back markers who will come into play very shortly indeed. Gert van Verven, Ben van den Bogart, of course, home GP for those guys. They would love to stick it in 2nd on the podium. Oh, we've got a problem for Heinze and Betschart. What's happened here? Marco Heinze and Rudy Betschart pull off to the outside of the circuit, and it looks as though something may have come loose towards the engine there, radiator, I'm not quite sure. Runner-up in the previous 2 championships, looking to get their championship kicked off in a good way. There we go. Pump in the air for Marvin van Luken and Robbie Bax. They know they've done it. They take the checkered flag and take victory in the Group B qualifying session. There is Justin Kuban and Rodolphe Lebreton. What a fantastic battle they had with Van Verven, Van den Bogart, as well as Marco Heinze, Rudy Betschart.
Williamson is 10 times the world champion. Bax and Stupilis, they've done it again. Unbelievable. Marvin van Luken certainly deserves the red plate. And what an incredible sport this is. Fast, high and spectacular. Unbelievable.